commentary about it before, kind of like justifying why I was taking off. This time I just did the schedule. I'm not okay. I'm not fucking okay. I got berated on Saturday. So after I basically just yelled and screamed and everything like that on my way to work, I went in and I got berated. And I basically just kept doing that. Just keep my head down and then freaking it'll all pass over. And they just kept pushing and they said, keep my head down and it'll all pass over. I don't care what's going to happen this Christmas. How come they can't figure that out? Their solution to my 3 days off, not a good one. I would rather them address the fucking issues. Then again, their solution is to just get somebody new in. That's the solution. Push me till I break, and then get somebody new in. Even if that person's old. Even if that person's the person who did the job before me. And also quit under freaking, stress, anger, and all the other stuff. Also couldn't handle the job. We'll bring him back. Just like they would bring me back. Because they don't want to fix the problem. Because they don't think they legitimately, I really believe this, they don't believe that there is a problem. That we just got to deal with it. We as workers just have to deal with it and then move on. They dealt with it before I got there, and they're going to have to deal with it, after I'm gone. And so many people have quit. Because if I'd be a rich man if I freaking, got paid every time they asked me, why do rural carrier associates freaking quit in droves? Why is there such a fucking need for them? Why do you think it was so easy for me to transfer offices? One lie into another, a lie into another. And then basically, right now they're telling me at this office how they never fucking lied to me. And they did. How they told me that they would protect me. And they didn't. And lying by omission is still lying. Assuming that I understand what's going on is still freaking lying. it's lies. It's just basically how do I decipher the lies. And believe me, if another, I've applied to 15 jobs that are actually in my area, in the town I live in. Because I'm not gonna work outside of the town anymore. This commuting stuff is for the birds. I'd rather work more hours. I'd rather get paid for the hours that I'm working instead of the hours that I'm not get paid for just getting to work. What a fucking joke that is. I used to work in a post office in my town. They tried to fire me. You know what? That was awesome. I like that. I like not having to commute. It's a great thing. Oh, that's right. I ended up having to commute because they didn't have enough hours for me. I was commuting all over the goddamn place. And another lie. A person was supposed to retire. To tell me what's going on. Keep me in the fucking dark. Have me guessing. And of course I'm going to guess wrong. I'm gonna guess wrong. Because they change the fucking rules as they go along. They make it all up. When I was a senior person basically transferred in from another office. That person got seniority over me. Got seniority over me, and that lie that they've been basically perpetrating because I was too new has stuck with me wrong. It's always hit me the wrong way. This job. I feel like just turning around and going back home and applying for jobs. thinking. So I call what's known as the Deployment Assistance Program, because I can't afford to get a real doctor, and they were supposed to basically pay for my therapy and pay for my sessions and do all this other stuff to help me get right. Now, mostly this is used for freaking drug addiction or alcohol abuse. You know, they are set up for that like you wouldn't believe. But a person having a nervous breakdown, no. And a person basically screwed by the system. I mean, they really want me to quit. I mean, that has been apparent after 2 years of working for the post office. It was very apparent that they wanted me to quit. They did everything in their power to get me to quit, including giving me 2 letters of removal and an attempt to fire me because they wanted me to quit so bad. They filled out my resignation letter. Filled it out. All I had to do was sign it. And I wouldn't ruin my future opportunities with the post office. How about, fuck you, post office? I wish I kept a copy of that. They didn't give it to me. They filled it out. They filled out my resignation letter. That tells you how many fucking times that they basically have asked people to leave the post office. And then you go like, oh, why isn't the post office firing people? Why does the post office not have why doesn't the post office have a termination rate? Because they don't. They are able to keep employees for a very long period of time. The only way employees leave is retirement and quitting. And then you realize they designed it so that it fudges the numbers. It's fake. I basically fought the termination. And the reason I fought the termination is because I wanted to file an unlawful termination suit against the post office. The problem is they're so fucking incompetent, they couldn't terminate me. I mean, I knew they found out about the fucking suit, but they didn't make it easy for me to stay. They never have. And just so you know, it was back-to-back terminations. It was because they didn't want to pay me $8,000. That's the only fucking reason I stayed. Because I thought I was still getting paid that $8,000. Instead, they basically washed it all away. And you know what my union did? Nothing. They accepted it. Accepted my freaking... aren't you glad that we did all this work to help you keep your job? Which we did no work at all. So fucking ridiculous. Sorry I went silent on you guys, because this whole thing freaking makes me crazy. And I didn't want to really I wanted to talk about other things. I wanted to talk about like 9/11, freaking where I'm going in my life. And the problem is that where I'm going in my life is this job. Need to get out. There was another job offer because there's not enough freaking RCAs, and now really soon there's not going to be enough carriers, and the only solution to that fucking problem, what they're going to do is they're going to start consolidating the post offices. That means the routes are going to get bigger, the workload's going to get harder, and they're going to try to pay as little as fucking possible for them. and I am fucked because I'm fast. You think it would be great that I, person who cares, person who takes their time to do the work right, and is absolutely supersonic fast doing the job. You'd think that they would basically, promote me for that. They would think that that was worthwhile. They don't. They punish you. They punish you for doing good work. They punish you for stepping outside. For thinking outside the box. It's punishment. They want you to not understand how badly you're being fucked. Just so you know, here I am talking about like how I'm being fucked and like this, like I'm some outlier, like I'm some person on the outside, looking in. No, I'm just one of many. I'm just opened my eyes to it. Postmasters cut hours to make their budgets. Actual physical work time. They do that. They did it to me. Worked in this one place for almost 3 years, and every paycheck they cut 10 hours off my paycheck. Every fucking paycheck. Because I was working 70, 80 hours a week. And they couldn't justify it. They cut 10 hours off of my paycheck every freaking week. 10 hours. 10 hours my pay. I think they were taking out a lunch break or something like that. 10 hours. 10 hours of physical work. It's 2 weeks. 2 weeks, 5 days. Even though I was working 6. And sometimes 7. That's where I think they came up with the 10 hours. An hour freaking lunch break they were taking out of my pay. And I never take lunch. It's one of the reasons, one of the things that keeps me going so quickly. I am used to pandemic freaking traffic. I guess this is what the traffic is like all the time. They got large trucks going here. They got buses coming through here. It's all backed up. All these vehicles should have stayed on the highway and not done these back roads. They're too big. I don't know if you see those lights because my phone is shifting downward. This is meant to show the windows so you guys can see that I'm actually driving. Now the phone shifts. The reason I have the phone set up over there is so that I'm not looking at the phone. Here I am looking at the phone. Oh, insane. Insane. Everything's crazy. Come springtime, by hook or by crook, this is going to end. I will be shifting back to one of the other types of videos that I used to do. To do like a daily dose or something like that. spring. They gotta get their, the post office has to fucking unfuck itself, or I'm fucking out of it. Then this commuting sucks. Commuting's for the fucking birds. No more. Like I said, during the pandemic, when there was no traffic and this was an easy ride, I didn't realize how busy this road is. And I've been traveling this for now over a year. It's funny because like I was doing this this trip to work and back home like every day, and I was just starting to get a rhythm with streaming and finding basically my voice and moving forward in that, really had a lot of people supporting me. That I miss. That I really am sorry to see them gone. And the sad thing about it is most of them are still streaming. Most of them are still doing their thing. Hiatus every now and again. It's not. But I'm not really following them, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on with them. Most streamers quit, so it's not too much of a surprise. Videos and regular things, and then you have people like me who aren't making it, who just continue to do it. And I have to say, I do it because I love it. And in a way, I need it. Not for the fucking money, because there is no money. I'm not making any money. If somebody thinks I'm making money, they're lying to you. Most of us don't make any money. And I do have to basically watch it. I do have to, stop overdoing it. My subathons and stuff like that, that I was doing before, for subathons and stuff like that. Took a lot out of me. They were like my every waking hour. And I did the when I came home from work, when I'm sleeping, subathons, the 12 hour, the 14 hour, those, very long streams, and those basically were burning me out. And I was trying to do them all the time because I was gaining subscribers here, and I haven't really done a subathon on Twitch yet. But I was gaining, people. And I have done an 8-hour stream on Twitch. So usually like to go, 3-4 hours on Twitch. That's about my normal. And usually when it starts to basically blink out and like I lose my mic or something like that, I usually try to end it. I do want to start doing little chats at the end. Time that it always is. It just feels slower. Let me hang out for a minute. But yeah, so yeah, I miss a lot of people. There's a lot of people that like I kind of wish were still in my life, and maybe that's been bothering me and weighing on me a bit. And it's like I gotta always keep an eye on who's still here, and who's still around, and because they're more important than people I had a nice chat with back in the day. The people who I'm having nice chats with now, the people who basically cheer me up when I'm down and stuff like that. I can't think about who's gone, and I do, but I shouldn't, because they really don't matter. It doesn't matter. They don't matter. My job matters more than them. That's really what it boils down to. It's a shame, and I think the reason why I harp on them so much is because I don't want to make the same mistake again. But then again, now that if I think about it, um, if I get down to the brass tacks of it all, um, those aren't worth it. So, like, should I be testing my freaking followers and things like that? I mean, no, I would never do it like I did it. I really did lose my mind. And um, I have to say how amazing it is, the people who stuck by, the people who are still there, um, people who helped me out. You get there, you know, that's an amazing amount of. These are just amazing people, but just the people who just hung in there as I lost my mind. I mean, people who were with me before and the people who are with me now. You know, the people who who were both with me before and with me now. I mean, they are an amazing. I can't even stress it. I can't even like how amazing that is. It's incredible. And you put up with a lot. You put up a lot from me. You didn't deserve it. And I will make it up to you. The people who are gone, well, they're gone. But I don't want to make the same mistake because they have every right to be gone. They they didn't deserve what I put them through, and it was too much, obviously. And it turned out that they weren't the amazing people I thought they were. Which is a shame because, and you know what, the sad thing about it is I'm probably not the amazing person I that people think I am. So I try so hard. But I have to have some ground rules. I have to have mutuals. I have to, I can't have people in my life who kind of don't respect me. And even though I get that at work, I don't. I definitely don't need it streaming. And I definitely shouldn't put up with it. Like people telling me, like, "Oh, you know what? I'm not going to be your mutual because I don't care for your content all that much. But you should follow me because of my content. You shouldn't follow because you want to be a mutual." Well, I want to be a mutual, so that's my goal. I don't care how good your content is. Content doesn't matter, and eventually, it's all going to go. It all goes to waste. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a great time doing it. If you watch this far, put a comment below. I would appreciate it. If you don't know what to say, just write cool beans, and I'll know exactly what you mean. All right, you guys have a great day, and as always, cool beans. Take care.